Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. We are back in Heroes of the Storm today. In today's video, the Daily Quest, today's episode of the Daily Quest, I'm going to be working on the Play 2 games with a warrior hero. I thought I would do something a little interesting. I'm always talking about how different you can play each of these characters. How you can build your talent build so drastically different and basically change the fundamentals of how each character is played, or at least how you play each character. I haven't really shown that though. So what I would like to do with my next two games is show you two variations of the Stitches build. In the first game, I would like to play as the ultimate grab CC Stitches. And in the next game, I'll play as the ultimate healing never die ever in your life Stitches. A lot of skepticism has been put into this game by people who have never played it that says, oh, there's no skill, there's no creativity, because there's no items in the game. And I kind of hope to show you that it isn't the case. So here we go. We're going to be playing a game as Stitches.
Stitches want to play.
He's probably my favorite character by far. I'm looking forward to this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the Haunted Mines today. I'm going to be picking up the Path of the Warrior for my Stitches build today. We have an incredibly tanky team. We have Arthas, we have Sonya, the Barbarian, and myself, so 3 warriors, Lily a support, and Nova a ranged assassin. I definitely want to be laning with this ranged assassin here. Stitch's abilities are his Q, which is his hook. Anything I hit with this, any enemy I hit with this will be pulled towards me. He has his Slam, which is his W, just does damage to an area. And his E, which is a Devour. I bite stuff, it heals me. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. On the Haunted Mines, this is probably a better map for my healing build. But I want to show off the CC build, so we're going to do that. Nailed it! Tons of burst damage going down on the enemy Demon Hunter. I'm not going to tower dive this early in the game. Oh, I have the God Hands. The God Hands bringeth life and giveth death, and I'll explain that a little bit more as we go. Coming up behind the enemy Lily, this is definitely going to be a kill for our team. I don't see how she could possibly get away. Oh my god, she might possibly get away. No, not today, baby girl. Not today. Oh my god, she's still healing. What? How is she healing herself this early in the game? Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, Devour going down, Slam going down. That's a dead Lily. Did they change how Lily works? Because last time I played Lily, she could not heal herself this early in the game. That didn't happen until level 7. I mean, it's very possible. They do adjust the talents quite a bit, mainly because it's still in alpha, so they're always changing the fundamentals of the character. I can kind of explain that a little bit more in the next video, because they changed the basics of how Stitches heals, or kind of the talent build that affects Stitches healing. Because I'm the only one up top, I need to stay here. This is a good source of XP for my team, so leaving would be dumb. Although the enemy is missing from the top lane, I think we put the Fear of God into the enemy Demon Hunter. Now they do have a Murky. If the Murky's on top of things, he is going to be doing a ton of siege damage. He's going to be split pushing constantly. It's going to suck. It's going to suck. You can see him setting up down here, taking the vision from the middle. I'll just go give him a little bit of harass. Make sure he doesn't set up shop anywhere nearby. Now this is the problem when the enemy team has a Murky. You spend most of the game looking for the enemy Murky. Here he is right here. Just have to keep him in check. He is going to be respawning because obviously I didn't kill his egg, but I am going to try to pick up this bottom siege camp here. I definitely don't do the most damage in the world, but I deal enough to kill it. I could probably tank this for a minute. With this build, I like to create a vile gas cloud whenever I hit a target. So every time I auto-attack, you can see a cloud is going to spawn. This makes it so Stitches actually deals a little bit more damage. Normally, the vile gas cloud only happens when you're attacked. So just adding it to your auto-attack just allows you to get your passive out on the field a little bit more. It doesn't do a ton of damage, especially at this level, but every little bit helps. The enemy team did pick up the top siege camp. That is going to be pushing the top lane. I'll head up there and help Arthas in just a second. The mines are going to be opening in 30... No, the mines are open now. I missed the initial warning. So the mines are open now. We could head down there and try to start collecting skulls to... Oh my god, bitch, what are you doing? The enemy Demon Hunter getting a little bit overzealous there. Could potentially have overextended. Let's see if I can... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but it'll work. Sometimes you can bug the game out and actually pull the enemies straight through your wall. That's what I was trying to do there. Gonna go ahead and devour the siege golem. Might die here. Yeah, I'm gonna die there. I got rooted by the enemy Malfurion and then body blocked, so I couldn't back up. Totally my fault. For my next ability, I am going to be picking up the slow, the tenderizer. Basic attacks cripple the enemy movement speed by 25%. That goes in line with the skill for the last game. When we auto attack, we do a little bit more damage. So as I'm auto attacking these enemies, I will also be slowing them, keeping them in my gas cloud longer, and potentially dealing more damage. Grab going down on the enemy. Lily is going to pull her into the Nexus Tower range. Arthas getting a little bit overzealous is going to fall down to the damage of the Demon Hunter as well as the enemy Lily. I don't think our teams really noticed that we're getting pushed so hard top. We do have 2 people down in the mines, and they are collecting a vast amount of skulls, so that's very, very good for our team. But the simple fact of the matter... Hello. Oh, Lily's taking the tower! Oh, good play by Lily, or just happened to be in the right place at the right time. I definitely could have killed the Demon Hunter in that position there. But our team's focusing on getting skulls to make a strong golem. The enemy team is just focusing on pushing while they know we can't respond to that. Now, normally the thing you would want to do if you're the enemy team in this instance is to also get Mercenaries, which they're not doing. The enemy Murky is pushing down our tier 2 towers. I'll just head down there and take care of him. He's gonna go immune. I'll just kill off these things. Hopefully. Oh, I cannot devour those. That's good to know. Alright, we do have a 100 skull golem spawning. Now, it's up to us to protect this golem because it's our main... Oh, shit. Because it's basically what we have... How did that miss? It's basically what we have all of our apples in. It's our eggs. It's eggs. We have all of our eggs in the golem basket. What the fuck am I talking about with apples? God, this is a weird video. I'm going to be picking up Gorge for my ultimate. This is going to allow me to hard crowd control one enemy target. I know I said we need to protect the golem, but I also have to take care of this siege guy. He's going to die very, very quickly. And now I'm going to be heading down to bottom. We should try to find the enemy Murky's egg because he's still relentlessly pushing. But there is a team fight going on in the middle here as they try to take the middle mercenary camp. They do get it just fine. Arthas re-engaging kind of foolishly. I'm going to pull Lily a little bit out of position. That's going to take the main source of their heals out of this confrontation. But the enemy team just doing a fantastic job of zoning out my team. Malfurion was out of position there. We don't have any way of responding to it. They should be able to get away just fine. Ow. Oh, God, I'm so bad! Here, let's put Lily in my belly. We'll bring her into the towers and tell her to fuck herself. I can't believe I'm missing these easy grabs. And it's like by a millimeter. It's like nothing. It's like nothing. All right. Our golem, doing a good job of pushing down the lane, has completely run 2 towers out of ammo. But meanwhile, the enemy team is pushing with a giant wave of mercenaries and a 0 skull golem. I mean, the golem's no big deal, but we need people to respond to this. The only damage dealer on our team is Nova, and she's just not here to do anything. She's pushing. We need her to kill the golem. Arthur's going a little bit deep down in the bottom lane, might be able to do some damage, but again, all of our damage is coming from Nova. She does drop her ultimate down, but gets caught out of position and is going to fall. Barbarian looked like she's staying way too long, is going to be killed by the enemy team as well. There's no way she's getting out of that. Not if they decide to pursue her. Alright. Well, I'm going to pick up the upgrade for the God Hands. I will bring it life and give it death. Here you go, baby girl. Get out of there. I can now pull friendly units with my grab. This is a great, fantastic, amazing ability if I use it properly. If I suck at using it, it's a piece of shit. How is she healing herself with her ultimate? That's not a thing she can do. I'm going to put her in my belly and tell her to fuck off. Put her in the corner. Put her in the corner! God. They've changed Lily since I've played her. I apparently don't know anything about Lily. Meanwhile, I'm sure Murky is just going to town on our shit down here. His egg has to be nearby. He just died in respawn. I'm going to be on the look for his egg. Oh, man. We are just getting pushed in every direction by this team. It's really unfortunate. I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch. And you're stuck. You don't know what to do. And you're body blocked, bitch. You don't know what to do. And that's going to be a kill on the enemy Murky. Those are always really gratifying. He wasn't using my exploit of killing this tower here from that spot, which is good. I'm glad that isn't a well-known exploit. Of course, the more I talk about it, the more well-known it gets. Good job, Pallytime. Alright, I'm going to be heading bottom to try to kill off these siege golems that no one gives a shit about. Let's try to devour them. We do additional damage with our devour, with our E ability, to NPCs. So it's kind of like Cho'Gath with his ultimate. If you're familiar with League of Legends, just going to do additional damage to these guys with that. There is another push going down to the top lane. They're doing a phenomenal job of controlling these mercenary camps. Arthas being pushed back by 3 members of the enemy team. Lily out of position here could be devastating for her. I'm just going to try to pin her in a little bit more. No one's doing any damage to her. God, what is going on? No one is dealing any damage to anything. Lily's ultimate is going to be healing herself, which is a thing now. Arthas choosing to chase after the enemy Demon Hunter. Probably not the best idea, considering how slow Arthas is. Malfurion coming in with his roots is going to be trapping myself and Lily in it. Oh my god, the ultimate going down by the Demon Hunter is going to be dealing some pretty substantial damage to our team, and I'm going to fall down as she continues to chase. We have no damage. And on top of that, no one's even trying to deal damage. Meanwhile, the Murky is going to be pushing down the bottom lane, doing massive amounts of siege damage. The mines are open. Someone on the enemy team is collecting skulls in the top. This is not looking good for us, but we could still turn this around. We could still turn this around. I'm dead for another 12 seconds. Murky's continuing to push bottom lane. His egg's right here. We all know where his egg is. He just keeps respawning and walking over there. It's not fucking rocket surgery, okay? It's not that hard to figure out. No one's controlling Murky. Someone stop Murky. Oh, God. Here, let me put him in his place really fast. Meanwhile, there is an engagement going on here. I can't believe Lily is still... They buffed Lily so much. I need to play her again. I do have the daily quest to play support heroes. I should definitely do that. Murky's egg has fallen. That means that Murky probably respawned at his base. Okay, I'm going to get middle mercenary camps. Would anyone like to help me? That would be great. I'm also going to be picking up the additional range on my hook. This is going to allow my hook to reach farther, so I could potentially mess up more grabs than I already have in this video. Lich King was working on the... No, I guess he stopped. Was going to get the siege golems. I thought that was a great idea. He decided against it. The enemy team is getting a 66 skull advantage in the mines right now, so we need to be getting mercenaries like you would not believe. We need to be getting all of these mercenaries. So please help me get these mercenaries. Seems like my team isn't as knowledgeable as my last team was when I was playing as Nova. There is a team fight going down at the Golem. Oh, Nova picking up a triple kill down there. At least I thought it was a triple kill. Maybe it was a double. Fantastic play by her and Arthas, but it is going to be a little bit in vain considering they already have that skull lead. But still, great job. Fantastic job. 17-second respawn on that. No second respawn on this. Murky continuing to push down bottom lane. Fuck! This is tense. I'm going to try to get this before they notice. 3 members of the enemy team are dead, so I should be relatively safe while I'm doing this. Malfurion, can you not do that? You fucking dick. I'm trying to be productive here. Malfurion, yeah, he's absolutely going to come up and try to zone me out of this. Going to go ahead and devour that guy. And just walk away because I don't have any support from my team. I can't slow this down for him. Yeah, suck a dick. Team has now arrived. We are taking control of the watchtower, which is going to give us vision of what's going on here. We can easily capture this a number of ways. I could have put Malfurion in my belly and just killed him. Let's go ahead and land the grab here. Going to try to eat Nova before I died, was not able to. And the enemy Nova is going to pick up the kill on me. The friendly Nova, meanwhile, is backing up. And our Lily is left exposed. Lily, leave. Leave, Lily. Lily is trying to help the golem be pushed down, but we really need Nova top. We really need Nova top to help us with this. Meanwhile, the Barbarian, choosing to ignore all objectives, is going to jump in on this Demon Hunter. Is looking like she may pick up the kill. Demon Hunter is going to tumble away. We need to stop the golem. We need to stop the golem. Hello? Anybody? Please. Please, somebody, please stop the golem. Oh my god, please, someone stop the golem. They've already stopped ours because he was a limp dick motherfucker. Meanwhile, no one gives a shit about the golem killing our tier 2 fort. Wow. 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 Well, I'm trying. Someone on our team does have the support ability to repair turrets. I am going to get stunned here, not a big deal. I have 1,000,000 health. Meanwhile, the enemy Nova is cleaning up the siege giants that we had in the top lane. Murky continuing to push the bottom lane. Nova is going to pick up the kill on Murky here, which again isn't a big deal because he has his egg down. We need to be in search for his egg. But right now, I'm going to have to clear my throat soon. Right now, we hold all of these siege camps. We got all of them. Oh, Nova out of position here. Nova's out of position here. Come back, baby girl. Trying to make sure she doesn't see the Lich King getting those siege camps. Oh, potential team fight erupting down in the jungle. We need to be careful with our positioning here as our team is very, very spread out. Barbarian could be in danger, but it looks like she's going to be okay. We should definitely engage on this. I'm going to be picking up Lily so she's not able to heal. The Barbarian is chasing down the enemy Demon Hunter. We've seen how much that's worked for her in the past, and it's not a lot, and she is going to get completely surrounded as our Lich King decided not to really do anything at all in that engagement. Go ahead and back up because that's the only thing we're able to do. Our Nova is dead for 8 seconds, so we effectively have 0 damage out on the board. Let me just save the Lich King here. Get the fuck in the base. The enemy Lily is diving a little bit, going to be taking some damage from our Nexus, our core, whatever the fuck this thing is called. The March of the Murlocs is going down. That's going to allow Murky to do an incredible amount of siege damage. I'm taking way too much damage here. I am going to fall. Nova's decoy is going to get rooted by the Malfurion, so that means Malfurion does not have a lot of crowd control, and she should be able to do a lot of damage, but instead focuses down the enemy Nova's decoy as well. Good game. We just had a complete and utter lack of not only teamwork, but also damage output on our team, which is unfortunate. I wasn't able to utilize the crowd control of my build to its utmost at all, although I really didn't even have that many good grabs. Overall, just a very disappointing game. Could have gone a lot better in just about every single facet. Oh well. That concludes today's episode of the Daily Quest. You can't win all of them, ladies and gentlemen. It's about getting back on that motherfucking horse. In the next video, I am going to be playing Stitches again, but with a very drastically different build, and I'll kind of explain the differences and the strengths between each of the builds. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back very soon.